So I'm here to talk about the state of online advertising, where it's sitting within the publisher ecosystem, both from the publisher side as well as the advertising side. Then we'll talk a little bit about our company and what we're trying to do. So as everyone knows, publishers for many, many years have been selling advertising or selling their ads directly. They would have people going to agencies, they would go out to advertisers, and basically come and sell them spots on their website or on their mobile phone and so on. In the past few years, as I'm sure everyone here knows, there's a big trend of programmatic advertising. Programmatic advertising, for people who don't know, is basically the ability to sell those spots, that information, to audiences, to advertisers through machines, through servers. So instead of going manually to an agency and asking for a BMW or a British Airways campaign, they basically can broadcast that space available in real time, that's available, and advertisers in return come back with a bid. The same way you bid on eBay on anything, advertisers come and bid on that specific spot. That trend has started a few years ago, probably 5 years ago. In 2016, it's poised to cross $10 billion of revenue. The vast majority of it is in desktop, mobile, and video inventory. So looking at it again, publisher has inventory. Advertisers have the capability, and they interact through servers. The biggest problem is that there is an imbalance in this market. So while advertisers are able to use amazing technology to buy impressions at the impression level, so they know what a specific user is doing, what time of the day, what site he come from, the publishers sell at bulk. They throw their impressions to an SSP or an exchange who basically sells out their impressions. There are a lot of reasons for that. A lot of venture capital money went to the buy side versus the sell side, but there's definitely the big imbalance in what we're doing. And that's basically the layer that we're solving. We created technology to help the publishers sell their inventory back at the impression level. We're connected to the entire ecosystem, and we built a router, a technology router, that sits on the publisher side and knows how to optimize each impression in real time with the right data to the platforms. This is how it works. So here's a publisher. He connects to a Kamoona tag. He sets the floor price. So let's assume he gets from Google $1. He sets the floor price of above $1 in our system. Our system, in return, is connected to all the major platforms on there, across mobile, display, video, and so on, and knows how to route the impression to the highest bidding platform. Our business is based on a machine learning prediction business, in which takes information and impression at the impression level, knows how to route the impression and predict what price would be the best outcome for the publisher. And in this case, the video exchange comes in at $2.40 and the ad is served. There are huge differences for the same impression. It's more than double that could be from an exchange to exchange, and it's a longer conversation on what's the reason, but think about it as a different stock exchange. There are different stock exchanges where it happens in real time. There are different buyers, different bidders, different algorithms, and our machine knows to normalize that and increase a revenue for the publisher at the impression level. Here's an example. So in the audience here, there's the founder of Inquisitor, which is one of our clients. I think he'll be speaking later. So they have a news site, a very big growing news site. And if you look on the right-hand side, they have a placement. And the placement itself is a placement where they want to sell their advertising. They can maximize the yield for that specific impression. What our technology does, it basically knows how to decide what type of media should run there. Should it be a banner? Should it be a video? Should it be another format of advertising in there? We calculate a lot of things and then create two things. In this situation, we decided it will be a video. We go to our video library, we match the content, plus we take the highest bidding advertiser and the platform, and the outcome is this, the ad that is running on the right-hand head. All of this thing is happening in real time, before the page loads. When you go onto a website, all these calculations are done in real time as we're speaking today. Today we're doing over 1 billion optimizations a day, exactly of this sort, managing between the different formats, between the different SSPs, and running an advertising that is running there. Just one word, there's a new, very big phenomena in our industry called header bidding. Header bidding basically allows publishers to broadcast their available inventory to multiple partners in real time. Instead of calling one, giving an answer yes or no, and going back to the second one, that creates huge latency and a decrease in yield. What our technology basically does is enables all the broadcasts to those publishers, to those SSPs in real time, getting the highest bidding platform and giving power to the publishers. To illustrate it, what it used to be, the browser would call SSP1, It would go back with a passback because the price didn't match. And then it would go to SSP2, then it would go to SSP3. Eventually, there will be an ad. That creates bad user experience, latency, and not maximum yield. With header bidding, think about it as a multiple cross broadcasting that goes directly to all platforms. Our technology then comes back, chooses the third platform in this case, which provides the highest yield for that publisher, where the publisher has the power on his end. What it takes. So in our technology, within 14 days, our machines learn the impressions, and we can see a lift of 40% in inventory in revenue for the publishers. We're running now with over 1,000 publishers worldwide, and we're seeing it across the board that it takes the machines time to learn the behavior of advertisers on different exchanges. And as the information goes and builds up, you can manage between placements, between media, and between the platforms. Another interesting application is the publisher analytics we provide. So a publisher today, because it's not newspapers, traditional media and paper newspapers where you print 1 million copies and that's what it is, every day changes. You can have 1 million views, 1.5 million views, 500,000 views. There could be a spike in a story. They could have 7 million views. And that creates a lot of discrepancy, of course, in how you sell your ads and what's the inventory. Our technology, based on our prediction, is enabling publishers to predict what would be their exact revenue per placement using the technology. So in this case, he would log into the UI. This is per placement. He makes $1,300 for this specific placement at this floor price. Our technology tells him, well, you can change the floor prices, and this will be the effect of the change of floor price. If you double the price, you'll actually make less money, and so on. So the publisher gets, on one end, it gets optimization for that specific advertising, but it also gives him a unified platform to look at his entire inventory and predict what will be the different revenue models and the different revenue streams he can make across his inventory. A little bit about the company. So one of the interesting things that we built, since we're not an exchange ourselves, we're a technology layer or a router, we're agnostic to if it's display, mobile, or video. Of course, the pipes and technology are different to hook up to those platforms, but once we're there, it goes beyond those areas. We started with display in our business 3 years ago. Last year, we launched mobile. Today, already 50% of our business is mobile. And same way as going into video, which we just launched. So the same idea is that if you can take a placement and optimize the placement across parameters, across exchanges, and deliver in real time an experience to the user, you'll be doing good. Lastly, as Marco said, we're based out of Israel. We have over 1,000 publishers worldwide. The company is profitable since the beginning, actually. After the first year, we started making money and growing fast, and looking forward to work together. Thank you.